Welcome. Welcome to this time of reflection, when we take time apart to listen to God, to meditate, and to allow our inner being to become holy, saturated with God's love that is forever being poured out upon us, forever giving to us that we might receive, and so we might come apart, spend time, listen, and receive. Today I wanted to talk to you about the Gospel reading, which comes from John's Gospel. It's a wedding feast of Cana. And Jesus is at this wedding feast, and he's celebrating with the guests. They're having a great time. The guys are really having a wonderful time at the table, drinking the wine, passing the bread, experiencing all the wonderful dishes that they can experience in the Mediterranean culture. Jesus is there, and his mother observes that the wine has gone out. There is no wine. And she comes to her son and says, "Son, there is no wine. It's all gone." And he says to her, "What is this to you and to me?" However, the good woman, the holy woman, Mary, tells the attendants to do as he tells you. And Jesus commands them to fill the jars of wine, of water, and to come bring it to him. And as they filled the jars of water, it was turned into wine. And the guests remarked that the wine that they had just received was even more potent, sweeter, and even more beautiful than the wine they had cherished before. This gives us an example of when Jesus comes into our life. Jesus came into Israel, came to his people, the people starved of love, people starved of salvation. The Father sent Jesus. And the Bible tells us, prepared a banqueting table for us through Jesus, so that our lukewarmness, our dryness, our wateriness, all the things that we can experience as negative can be transformed and become holy and pleasing to him, filled with the power of God. In the second reading today, we see St. Paul. He talks about, the variety of gifts, that make up the kingdom. And so Jesus, as he comes into our lives, as he turns the water, the lukewarm, into fire for God, as he transforms us, brings us out of anxiety and fear into trust and confidence, we are able to perform beautiful gifts for God, as Paul says. You might just be called the preachers, yes. They're teachers, yes. They're prophets. They're healers. But they are just people who will do anything that God would ask of them. May help us. This is an invitation for us to just be a mere help in the kingdom. If we feel we have nothing to offer, come to Jesus and let him take that little and transform it into something beautiful for the kingdom. And let us, the first reading says, that the whole world be renewed. Let the hills blossom forth. Let the valleys be filled. And let the whole world be renewed by the contribution of our gift. God can take your little and make it into great things for him. He can take your water and transform that into wine. Receive that gift this morning as we meditate and pray. And bring it into your lives with the confidence that God is there, always accepting us, because he's come for us. We who were thirsty, we who were dry, we who were parched up, we who were fearful, he's come to make us holy and to give us new